And welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. It has been a long time since I last recorded. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. But I'm back. Yeah, finally. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of the trial. I hope the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. So we have to... what was it? This is the... I can't even remember which case this is. Yes. This is Will Powers? Is it? Yes, it's Will Powers. Haha, Studio 2. Yes, I remember. Haha, haha. Oh, it's been a long time. Very well. Edward seems a bit on edge today. Oh, I see what you did there. Haha, Edward on edge. You may call the first witness, Mr. Edward. The prosecution calls Miss D to the stand. Miss D is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. I am the producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. It's a slight needless banter, if you must. Word. Do it when I'm not here. Murph. Yay for Murph. Very well, Miss D. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. So does... Phoenix, stop it. The day of the murder. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. It was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, so when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. It sounds fairly simple. I have a question about one part of your testimony. Yeah, you were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. Thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Yay! Court record. I think that's all we get added to the court record this time. Which is, you know, handy for me for editing and stuff. So yeah, that's that. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. There was a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had... Oh, B. Why were you fatigued? Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? We've already been through all this, Phoenix. Oh, right. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. We'll press on that. Might as well. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Do we have evidence? What evidence? Steak plate. Present. Objection! Yeah. Haha. As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. The plate was on the table in the employee room. You can see a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss D and Mr. Manella at the table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. Oh my gods. Contradiction. Miss D, tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too, you had a boneless steak, or you didn't eat the steak. They did not eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like the incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss D doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai or picking on Manella? She met the Steel Samurai, of course. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order. Are you saying? I'm randomly doing voice acting now. Yes. Yes, Your Honor. Miss D left her trailer to eat her steak. She ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Ha ha! We got you red-handed now. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, D. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could. You couldn't, could you? Or I don't know. She couldn't. Simple as that. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha! You see? Yes. However, it has no bearing on this case. What? Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? How does that make any sense at all? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. And that proof is the samurai spear. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Not so fast. What? Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard. What? Are you quite sane? Are you even aware what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Very well, Wright. Can you tell us what happened? What words? Can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. Yep, I can. Because I'm amazing like that. Would I make a claim that I couldn't tell... Words. I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see what this murder weapon is, then.